GOODMUS Business Network. So much for one broadcast.
Hello everyone, it's another very beautiful day and thank you very much for joining us. You're watching the GOODMUS Business Network, indeed the voice of corporate Nigeria. I am Olorogo Elkanah Mawari. Today on the program, we shall be taking a look at the Nigerian economy from the viewpoint of industry operators. Also on the lineup is Let's Talk with an array of industry captains. On Spot On, we bring you builder Ololade Oshigbohun, who is the goal-getting managing director and chief executive officer of Annuval Homes Limited. And on the face-to-face is a visionary and resourceful industry captain, Jide Odusolu, who is the Group Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Octo5 Holdings Limited, one of the oldest and most diversified real estate firms in Nigeria. It's a package you must see. Sit back as we bring you the details. Research reports have shown that any country that desires capacity and quality to enhance productivity for economic growth and development must give adequate attention to human capital. This is an amazing job opening. Media, television marketing, a university or polytechnic degree in marketing or mass communications, XNYC, good looks, good spoken English, marketing experience, between 22 and 40 years old, 5 feet 9 inches tall or more, 250,000 naira per month, a car and a driver. If the cap fits, then send your CV to eombusinessnk@yahoo.com. Oshundare Oshidokun Samuel is the Chief Executive Officer of DKsea Global Investment Limited.
When you give what others doesn't give, when you're bidding for a contract, you make sure you have all it takes to present yourself out there. You know you have competitors. It is normal. But our services render to our clients in all our sectors. Only clients come back to us. So that's why we beat our competitors. My proposes for all the involved that I personally, as the CEO of DKsea Global Investment Limited, in a few years, I would love to see DKsea in one of the most important great companies in Nigeria, representing Nigeria both locally and internationally. If you are to be our client and you go through our company profile, you see we have certified engineers, both architecture. Our engineers are registered under correct. And we make sure due diligence are done. The topography of the area is being checked on. So that is led for our engineers and we deliver well. DKsea over the years have been able to pick few students, few youths under our scholarship. Today we have about 5 to 10 of them in different schools, and we pray God should help us to do more.
Set yourself free. Invest in comfort and ownership. The Stow Home Plan gives you access to flexible and transparent ownership of quality guaranteed homes from as low as 50,000 naira monthly payment, right at your fingertips. With Stow, you become a property investor using your savings to secure guaranteed capital appreciation. Register today. Visit www.stow.ng or download the Stow app on the Google and Apple Play stores. Stow, powered by Octo5. Octo5, freedom to own a home.
Welcome to Bloomtech Infrastructural Limited. Telecom infrastructure, building and civil construction, maintenance, project management. Bloomtech Infrastructural Limited. Call us now on our hotline. Juwon Peter Gbeja is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Milk and Honey Luxury Homes Limited.
I was once a few years ago. The family of presiding leader and Mrs. Amos Gbeja. They are both late today. With the glory of God, I used to tell people, I said, I'm a village boy, exposed by God through education and being lifted by the same God. I first started my primary school in 1979, finished 85, went to secondary school. There was a delay a little in the secondary school. So I finished in 1995. I went to Kogi State Polytechnic. I finished from there in 1998. From there, I did IT with Japan industry. And after the IT, there is no way to go further. I find myself in Abuja year 2000, 2001. And from there, they're getting struggling. During President Obasanjo regime, there was campuses everywhere then. So I applied for Lagos State University there before they moved back to Lagos. So we were able to skate through. I finished that as an accountant, read accounting there. I finished at 2010. And to the glory of God, I've attended so many courses that have helped us, or helped me to be where I am today. I'm married with 2 lovely kids.
We are called DKsea Global Investment Limited. Consultancy services, electrical installation services, information technology services, architectural and structural engineering services, automobile engineering services, material supply, general contractors, and more. DKsea Global Investment Limited. Call us now on our hotline. Architect Chukwudi Ezeudo is the Chief Executive Officer of Barroci Nigeria Limited.
I'll say we've come a long way and we're still making progress. But we have challenges that are plaguing Nigeria and Africa as a whole. The sectors embraced creativity and technology and being able to manage available resources and materials. But however, because we still totally depend on imported materials, we have inadequate skilled labor. Also, we have challenges with the instability in most communities right now. All those still affect the growth of the sector in Nigeria. But so far, so good. We are not where we used to be, and we're still making progress. So I guess that's a good thing. One has to be creative to be profitable in Nigeria. Barroci Nigeria Limited, we're able to devise a means where we properly train our workers internally and also reward them or compensate them fairly. That builds loyalty. Just like every other person working in any other organization. If you're putting in 100% and you're paid for what you put in, you're ready to go an extra mile for the company. In my type of business, these workers or these our skilled workers, they play a crucial role. What we turn out, the product and the services they render affect the quality of job we turn out. They're also a point of contact with the communities and customers where we work. So it's very important that we treat them properly and compensate them fairly.
The power of connectivity. We are here to connect with you. Oh yes, at Milk and Honey Luxury Homes Limited, we are positioned to delivering world-class real estate investment solutions to satisfy our esteemed clients. Milk and Honey Luxury Homes Limited, it is all about you. Call us now. Milk and Honey Luxury Homes Limited, developer with a difference. Edwin Chukwuemeka Benjamin is the legal advisor, Bayit Properties and Investment Limited.
Basically, in land transaction, one of the fundamental things that you need to do is to ensure that you have proper documentation of the property you want to alienate your customer. Because where that is not done, there is tendency that there will be a problem at the end of the day. So first of all, before we acquire property we want to resell, we have to conduct what we call search, either land registry or you can go to Surveyor General's office. If the property in question has been registered already or the survey plan has been registered, with that you'll be able to verify the authenticity and genuinity of the title before we go into purchasing, and that is what we normally do here to avoid having issues of litigation after purchase of land. When you want to conduct search, it depends first of all whether the property you are acquiring is owned by a corporate entity. Where it's owned by a corporate entity, you will need to go to Ministry of Land, Office of Surveyor General, and again to the CAC, Corporate Affairs Commission, because the law places that any corporate entity that purchases land must register with CAC as well, to avoid issue of scenarios where you have a genuine property maybe at the land registry but you have gone into mortgage, which is being known by CAC. That's the areas you need to go into. Then, having done that, we take further step to re-register our property with the company's name, whereby when our customers come, they can go to the land registry and then find out for themselves that this property is actually owned by this company. And that has gained us a lot of trust from our clients. They have trust enough because they have not had any cause to worry. All the properties we engage ourselves into are actually verified properly. Then you have what we call the governor's consent. You know, by Land Use Act, it provides that all lands in a given state is vested in the governor. So you have to obtain the governor's consent. You proceed, they will do what they call assessment for you. You pay the necessary bills or fees for that. Then you now move into what we call stamp duty, because the law stipulates as well that when you purchase a land, you have 30 days within which to stamp your document of the deed of assignments. And having done that, you have 60 days to register that your document, and that gives you legal title against equitable title, which you will have from the time you purchase. So until you completely register the title, what you are having is equitable title. So, but for Bayit, we always make sure we get to the level of having a legal title. So those are the sequence of our documentation in the lands we purchase and sell. Actually, that one is a very bogus challenge, because when you're talking about business, you are talking about exchanging your resources, which you have suffered to earn. And most times, these people you want to enter into transaction, you don't know them from Adam, you can't vouch for them, but you want to part out something with them. So it has become a very big challenge for most companies in Nigeria. You could recall that recently, some companies are even going away out of Nigeria. Apart from the challenges of having distrust with individuals, government on its own part has as well, to a reasonable extent, caused a situation whereby investors are looking at, is this government sincere? So it goes down to every business. But what we've been able to do in Bayit is that we try to keep a very high integrity. I want to assure you that since this company started and we are dealing in real estate, I know it's always police matter. We've never had a single police case. Why? We make sure whatever we tell you is what you will see at the end of the day. So we have to build a trust, convince ourselves we are not deceiving people. Before you'll be able to convince a third party to believe you, you must believe in yourself. You must, build that trust within yourself. So that is what we've been able to do. That any property we are alienating, we'll make sure whatever we tell you is the way it is. You can't go out and find otherwise.
We are called Barroci Nigeria Limited. Barroci Nigeria Limited. Call us now on our hotline. Abolariwa Akinola is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Bloomtech Infrastructural Limited.
Far back in school, there's this story we are always known that Nigerian engineers, the only design they have done is probably the bridge linking between Asaba and Onitsha. The implementation was done by the Nigerian engineer. Recently, I saw on the internet somebody producing a car, a technical student, somebody produced a drone, quite a number of things. And in Bloomtech Infrastructure also, we are into training, we are doing consultancy, we are doing training for young engineers. So if you look at this, you see that a lot of things have changed in the engineering sector. When people got to our stand, they were like, oh, so you produce tower in Nigeria? Yes. Oh, so you can do frame structure? Yeah, yes, we do it. So quite a number of companies have been calling, and some have been engaging us. We've been having a series of meetings with a few companies around in the country. So the event is quite expository, and we are grateful and privileged that we attended, because a lot of people now got to know that this is available in Nigeria.
First is stability. You know, in engineering, one thing that you must consider is stability and durability of whatever you want to do. So if we are going into a design, we ensure, for example, how tower design is done. We consider the wind load, we consider the strength, and there's something called imposed load, which is the life. Okay, is that we call it imposed or life? What do I mean? The radio that is coming on those towers, we need to know the weight of those things, you know, so that will put together to ensure the kind of tower that we are designing for telecom companies. Now for building, if you want a design, maybe you can design as much as 30-story building. Before that, we need the soil test. We need to do the geotechnical analysis of that particular area. So when we have those reports, then that informs us how the design should go. So we ensure that all those things are put together and a good design comes on board.
Welcome to Annuval Homes Limited.
This project is on Maple Close on Orchard Road. The reason why you should key into it is the proximity to the road is very sharp. We have a gated estate, which we have high level of security guards on it working. Then we have a school, which is ideal for a starting up family or a family. We have a crèche and all that in this place. Here will be a gated estate. We have a direct road network. There will be a centralized water for everybody to use, and it's a 6 units of 4-bedroom duplex. If one in front that you can see is a 4-bedroom duplex, semi-detached. It has 4 bedroom and 1 BQ. Then at the back we have a fully detached of 4-bedroom duplex. It's a very good place for a family to stay because the high level of security and everything we put in place there will be good and ideal for a family.
Annuval Homes Limited. Call us now on our hotlines. This is an amazing job opening. Media, television, marketing. A university or polytechnic degree in marketing or mass communications. XNYC. Good looks. Good spoken English. Marketing experience. Between 22 and 40 years old. 5 feet 9 inches tall or more. 250,000 naira per month. A car and a driver. If the cap fits, then send your CV to eombusinessnk@yahoo.com. Nigerians have continued to struggle with the challenge of house shortage, and this is very sad. The good news, however, is that at Bayit Properties and Investment Limited, we are positioned to be the foremost real estate service provider offering world-class housing and real estate solutions. Bayit Properties and Investment Limited. Call us now on our hotline 070-325-00306, 090-8299-7007. Builder Ololade Oshugbohun is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Annuval Homes Limited.
If you are living outside an estate, definitely you still have to provide lighting for yourself. You have to provide water. And if you have a gen of maybe less than 1000 kVA, definitely you will fuel it over 2000 if you want to run it for 24 or 15 hours. But in an estate, sometimes you don't pay more than 40,000 for every of your lighting for the next 1 month. Then I'll tell you 2,000 or 5,000 per 24 hours, multiply by 30. You will get to understand that you pay more if you are not living in an estate. Then security challenge. If you get a security guard in your place, the minimum they will take it will be between 20,000 to 25,000. And at the end of the year, you are paying over 100 or 200,000. But if you are in an estate, both security and everything is still less than 50,000, and you pay maybe less than 500,000 in a year. So I will not say they are not perpetual tenants. The major thing we stand on in Annuval Home is integrity. When you stand by your word and you're able to do your SWOT analysis, you have your strengths, you know your weakness, you know the time frame at which you have to stand, where you have to deliver a particular project. I think that will help you. Most of our clients, we make sure we deliver what we promise. Sometimes some people tend to test your integrity, like a situation in one of our malls. Somebody wanted a shop. He made a payment, a down payment, and before 24 hours, he called back that he's no more interested. What we do is we asked him the reason, and he said, well, his wife doesn't want it. Immediately, we ask for his account number, which will do a refund, because there's this flexibility. If you don't want it, we don't force you. You make sure you really want what you are buying. Then problems here and there in Lekki, we make sure we fix, like the water issue. There's bad water in Lekki. So what we do is we go into industrial boreholes to provide good water for every of our occupants. And we do a good road networking for every of our occupants. Annuval home has flexibility. So everyone wanting to grow in life is our clients. Everybody deserves a home. Everybody deserves a business of his or her home. That's why we look out to everybody that is ready to buy, ready to move, and ready to take opportunities when it sees one. So everyone in Nigeria and beyond is our clients. I won't believe it's saturated. Even in Nigeria, accommodation, the level of accommodation provided is still less than 30% in Nigeria. So I wouldn't say it's saturated, though we have a lot of people in a real estate firm. But are they actually providing what people really wanted? Are they actually providing good and quality homes for people? People still need good quality job, good home for them to stay with their family. Our homes are very affordable. We have homes ranging from 35 million to 60 million, and we make sure we have a flexible payment. I'm sure when you have a flexible payment, it is very easy for you to pay. Then we partner, like I said, we partner with some mortgage firms which can actually help you. You are earning 50,000. What is your savings at the end of the month? And they can be able to know, okay, this is what you'll be able to get in the next 1 or 2 years.
Set yourself free. Invest in comfort and ownership. The Stow Home Plan gives you access to flexible and transparent ownership of quality guaranteed homes from as low as 50,000 Naira monthly payment, right at your fingertips. With Stow, you become a property investor using your savings to secure guaranteed capital appreciation. Register today. Visit www.stow.ng or download the Stow app on the Google and Apple Play stores. Stow, powered by Octo 5. Octo 5, freedom to own a home.
Jide Odusolu is the Chief Executive Officer of Octo 5 Holdings Limited.
Octo 5 Holdings Limited is actually a 21-year-old company that most people have never heard of. And the reason is because in 2019 we rebranded. We used to be called Legacy Realtors Limited. This is one of the oldest development companies in Nigeria, as in private development companies in Nigeria. And we were founded in 1997. And we did our first 2 projects between 2000 and 2008. Then we went into a development hiatus where we were not developing new projects. We were just basically managing our existing projects until 2019, when we decided that, you know what, the market is now ripe for the innovations that we had always sought to unveil. And we rebranded as Octo 5 Holdings and started several new developments that are now ongoing. I was fortunate to work in an upstream oil and gas company then called Texaco Overseas Petroleum Company Limited that was merging with Chevron, and that was how we discovered Agbami Field and the 2 companies merged. And I was driven by a simple vision. It was to make property ownership accessible to the working professional. My dream then was to get to the point where every Nigerian can aspire and be a property owner. As time went on, you had all sorts of people coming to the industry. You started having people doing audio estates and audio houses. They just put up one signage somewhere and said coming soon, and that's it. That's the only thing you ever see. So people became reluctant to trust and reluctant to invest. But then you have a core group of developers who are actually delivering. And what we then said to ourselves was, okay, you know what? We've got to figure out why it was easy for these people selling the audio properties to get attention, and convince people that, look, there are people that are actually serious developers who are seriously developing, and you can actually still invest. We're a multidisciplinary development company. So we have a utilities arm. The way I always explain to people is that if you're a developer in Nigeria, you're a policeman, you're a water corporation, power authority, a road cleaner, you are a landscaper. So we have a utilities business that provides services for all the communities that we develop. We are a digital solutions provider. We have store, we also have a utilities app whereby if you want to buy services in any of the estates, you don't have to physically go to an office. You actually can buy it online or using your phone. We're a developer, so we create all these estates. We have estates coming up in Lagos, Abuja. We're presently negotiating for a location in Uyo. We are also a construction company. All these estates that we're talking about, we provide infrastructure. So we're a multidisciplinary organization where we've got a lot of professional disciplines. We've got lawyers, we've got architects, we've got engineers, we've got facility managers, we've got sales people, we've got branding people, all working under one umbrella, the Octo5 umbrella, to ensure that it is possible to create wealth. I could easily tell you we build houses. No, we're not just building houses, we're creating wealth. So if I sell you a house today in Okokomaiko and I just drop the house and go, it is now you, who you are not an expert, that is required to improve the value of that property. No, but if we, Octo5, sell you a house in Okokomaiko, we're invested in it. We're not just building the house and working it. We're ensuring that that property has incremental value. So if you buy a property from us today at, say, 10 million naira, 20 million naira, 30 million naira, 40 million naira, 50 million naira, you are guaranteed that by the time you are collecting your key, there's capital appreciation. So you have made money. By the time you are renting out the property or you are choosing to live in there, the property is increasing in value. It means your rental is increasing. So that it gets to a point where you can actually have a portfolio of real estate assets that are working for you. And then you can decide, okay, I want to be using the rent to maintain myself, or I want to sell and take my gain. So that's what we do. And those are the services that we provide. And the whole entity of those services are designed to ensure every investor is guaranteed a return on his investment with us.
Because of the high importation charges,
we invited secondary schools from US.
Olla Systems was registered 29 years ago. That was 1992.
And this is where we bring down the curtains on today's package of the EOM Business Network. Thank you very much for spending your valued time with us. We hope it was worth your while. But just in case you missed out on any aspect of it, then you can come with us to any of our feedback portals, as you can see on the screen. Our deep gratitude to you, our sponsors, for your continued interest and support. Always remember, with you and us, we are champs. Oh yes, I remain Olorogo Elkanah Mowari. Please, let's do this again, same time, same channel next week. We'll see you then.